Introduction to soil fertility. Organic manure. Sam meets Dr. Pablo again the following day to learn about organic manures after discussing water. They meet on Sam's farm and sift through the manure. Sam has invited Dr. Pablo over to look at his organic manure and study it in Kenya.
Sam, it is good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for having me over again.
Not a problem. This is my mzee.
Hello. Doctor, I greatly appreciate you taking my grandson around and teaching him about farming. I tried to give him an introduction, but his skull is so thick.
Mzee?
No worries at all. He seems to be quite keen about agriculture anyway. It is important he keeps this up, as without farmers, there would be no food. See boy, I told you. Now go learn.
Yes, mzee.
What a nice man.
You don't have to live with him.
Haha, fair enough. Now, down to business. I am here today because soil is the most important natural resource in agricultural production. Healthy soil is the foundation of the food system. It produces healthy crops that in turn nourishes people.
Just how important is soil to a farmer, if I may ask?
Isn't it obvious? First of all, soil supports growth of plants. In turn, these plants produce vital needs to humans like food, clothing, furniture, medicine, and so on. Even other animals and insects receive food by grazing on plants. Secondly, soils provide support for survival of many microorganisms, including bacteria, algae, fungi, etc., etc.
And such microorganisms in the soil help in retaining of moisture, decay of dead bodies of animals and plants, and the rest.
Awesome! Topsoil provides shelter for insects, reptiles, birds, and animals. Furthermore, topsoil is necessary for even other activities like nesting, reproduction, hatching of eggs, breeding, and so on. Also, soil organic matter contains essential minerals and elements like phosphates, sulfates, calcium, zinc, magnesium, and many more. Now, these elements are provided to plants during growth and from there to all other living forms. Therefore, soil acts as a source of essential minerals and elements needed for various enzymes and cell reactions.
Wow, you are good at this. Speaking of which, soil is a source of minerals. Minerals present in soil is the source of many metals like iron, bauxite, zinc, and the rest. Many metal elements are mixed up with soil and hence extracted from soil by technical processes.
Great! You're not as dumb as your grandfather suggested. Anyway, for soil to perform all these functions, the supply for all the plant requirements must be adequate and balanced. In other words, productive soils should meet the nutrient and environmental needs of the plants growing on it.
Yes, and such soil is said to be fertile, right?
Yep. Now that you mention it, soil fertility can be described as the ability of soil to supply plants with nutritional needs in balanced proportions.
I see. So how does a fertile soil look like?
Good question, and that is a great place to start. Now, a good soil should be deep for two things. One, it gives plants strong anchorage, or if you like, support. And secondly, it gives plants roots greater volume to obtain plant nutrients. Fertile soils should have adequate nutrient supply, which is necessary for basic plant nourishment. These nutrients include nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium.
Noted.
Good. And such soils should have correct pH in the range between 6.0 and 6.8.
Those pH values make it slightly acidic.
Good observation. Good soils should also have good water holding capacity. This ensures that adequate water is retained for plant use. Now, this condition is influenced by the amount of organic matter which determines a particular soil structure.
Meaning that if soil has good structure, then it will be well drained.
Awesome. A well-drained soil has balanced water and air in it. This promotes root development as well as microbial activities in such a soil. It also allows for root respiration while reducing the accumulation of carbon dioxide, which is toxic when at high levels.
So, in a nutshell,
Yes.
a good soil for plants is rich in nutrients,
Correct?
well drained,
Yes.
has good water holding capacity, and is free from pests and diseases.
Great summary.
Why isn't all soil fertile then?
Because soil can lose its fertility.
How?
Follow me and find out.
Okay.